how to deal with fear during Kundalini awakening. Fear is the most densest energy that you feel when Kundalini awakens in you. And most of the time, this fear is accompanied by depression, anxiety, stress, and insomnia. All these you experience because the nature of fear varies in person to person, and it depends on what is your karma, how much you have suffered till now, and how much you are prepared for Kundalini. All these factors are responsible for the volume of fear or how you can process your fear during Kundalini awakening. In this discourse, I will share with you how to overcome the fear of Kundalini awakened in you and how you can be one with Kundalini to process without being frightened by the sudden Kundalini awakening that has happened in you. You have to understand the intensity of fear in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. How your fear keeps you blocked in your life, and how do you experience this fear in your physical body, in your emotional body, and in your energy body. First of all, in your physical body, this fear is experienced by the response of your nervous system. When Kundalini awakens in you, your nervous system perceives Kundalini, the highly electrified cosmic electricity, as a threat to the physical existence of the body. So, in order to protect your body, your nervous system activates the freeze mode because your nervous system is unaware of this Kundalini energy. So, in order to remove fear from your nervous system, you have to train your nervous system to change the response. How to change the response? That I will teach in the second part of the discourse. But you need to understand that it is possible for you to view Kundalini as a powerful energy which has come to rescue you from the clutches of the matrix. So you don't need to fear Kundalini. Your body is safe. Your brain, nervous system, your physical body is perfectly safe. Only thing is that your brain is going through a surgery, your nervous system is going through operation, which Kundalini is doing to change your neuroplasticity. You are stuck in the matrix, you are there for a reason. You have traveled millions of births and you have accumulated many karmas, and that needs to be settled in the matrix, in the samsara. All the relationship problems that you are having, all the health problems that you are having, or wealth and career related problems you are having, these are connected to your karmic settlement of accounts. And if you are one with Kundalini, then you will be able to understand that you need to complete the karmas with each individual. You need to pay the liabilities and complete the transaction with every person that has been with you for some transaction. You cannot run away from your karmic settlement of accounts. You just cannot hide away. You cannot become invisible for the world until and unless you are completing your karmas with all the people that you are dealing with right now in the form of your spouse, your family members, parents, friends, the society where you are connected with, and all the community relationship that you are sharing with in the world. The fear is to lose your identity. The next level of fear, that is your emotional level of fear that happens on your mental reality, is to lose your identity. You don't want to lose yourself. whatever you are, you have identified yourself as a limited being, a victim, a person who is having all the problems, all the suffering, and now that has created an identity for you. If you have been in the spiritual awakening journey for longer duration of time, then you have created a separate identity of being a person, a seeker, a spiritual person who is having Kundalini experiences, but nothing is happening in your life. So, if Kundalini is ascending in you, then you hold that energy. You don't want to die. You don't want to lose your identity. You don't want to get free from your suffering. It is good to remain a victim because you get sympathy of so many people around you. Everyone knows that you are going through some energetic disturbances and you are dealing with it alone. Nobody is helping you, yet you gain the attention from other people towards your journey and you feel some kind of high through that attention. It is better to be with the unknown devils than to be in the unknown journey where you know nothing about it. So Kundalini is the unknown journey. You don't know what is going to happen. So you don't want to lose the identity, and that creates lot of fear in your mind. You are fearful about the future. Till the time Kundalini awakens in you, you are not even aware of the future. You are living an unconscious life and you are happy living the kind of stupid life that has no meaning. But when Kundalini awakens in you, you become more conscious about what your future will be. Anyhow, your future is dark. There is no scope of anything, the kind of life you are living. But when Kundalini awakens in you, you feel that since you have played the victim role for a longer period of time, now you don't want the glory of the freedom that will happen to you. You are in the prison. You are the prisoner in the jail. And now, since you have identified so much of being the prisoner, you can't even imagine what will happen to you if you get the freedom. So, what are the kinds of fear on the emotional level that you experience? You fear freedom. You don't want to be free. You don't want to taste how freedom feels like permanently. Next is, you have victimized yourself for a longer time and now you don't want to be happy. You have experienced sadness and grief for such a long period of time that you feel that you don't want this happiness which will be permanent. You fear stillness, peace, because of the chaos you have experienced till now. Your mind is conditioned to remain in chaos, to remain in disturbed state, to remain in stress mode. So you don't want the stillness, the peace that comes with freedom. So you are fearing that if you become free, what will you do? You are so much involved in the clutches of the matrix, the world. You are in the maze that you don't want to go into the state of permanent stillness or peace where there is calmness, rest and digest, and your life is in rhythm. Your life is in flow. Since you have experienced so much of chaotic life as by living in the mind, by living in the matrix through your egoic identification, you don't want that stillness. The next aspect is about your vikaras and vasanas. The vikaras and vasanas associated with the energy of fear include the desire for you to that someone should take care of you. You are dependent on other people. You don't want to become independent. You don't want to become courageous. You don't want to become bold. You don't want to become stronger. You have accepted your reality as a weak person and you are happy being a weak person. So, You don't want to go into the dimension of being stronger, independent, who can take care of himself or herself. The next fear is about your acceptance from other people. The life that you are living till now is filled with the acceptance of other people, whatever may be your personality, whoever you are, but you feel that they are accepting you and they have made the possibility for you to stay with them. So you don't want to lose this facility, that is the mutual dependency on other people. In the matrix, you are completely dependent and the chain of network is already present in the matrix. The web is created where one person is dependent on the other person, either emotionally or financially or practically or in any sense. They are all related. So you don't want to come out of that herd of the sheep and you don't want to become the lion. So this acceptance from other people and the fear of being rejected by other people if you get out of the matrix, because Kundalini is anyhow going to take you out of the matrix. So you fear the rejection that will happen to you once you are free. Next is to become skillful. If you have become lazy, if you have become lethargic due to your condition of depression and not functioning in your full capacity in life, then you fear being skillful in life and living a life on your own. You never know how it feels to be alone, not dependent on anyone, and yet powerful, courageous, happy. So you don't want to push yourself to the extreme to become that. You don't want to work in the direction of becoming independent. You're happy being lazy and lethargic. You're happy being depressed. You have accepted fully your victimhood and you don't want to change. So there is fear of change. This fear of change is very much rooted in the conditioning you have. You have remained in the matrix which is run by the law of probability, law of possibility or law of predictability. Law of probability means that if you do this, then you will get this kind of result. So better you do the tested and verified way of living. So there is a possibility that you will get certain result. So the law of probability leads to the law of possibility, that it is possible. And law of possibility leads to the law of predictability. Law of predictability means that everything is predictable in the matrix. If you get education, you will get a job. If you get a job, you will get the salary. If you get the salary, you will be able to marry a girl who will be stable, who will be in a stable marriage with you. Both of you having fixed income can give birth to a child. Then you can invest all your life, time, money and energy in, not invest, wasting your life in the upbringing of the child for 20 plus years or more, and then the child will become like you, a donkey, and the child will repeat the same show and you will be dependent on the child and the child will take care of you, and one day you will be diseased, decayed and die. This is the law of probability of the matrix and you are happy with it. Opposite to this, you are fearful about a life where you are independent. You are traveling across the world. You are doing everything that you want to do. You are a digital nomad or a freelancer or an entrepreneur who can work remotely, who can follow his passion, who is a brand in himself or herself, and he is creating something new and bringing something new to the world. He is a go-giver and he is adding value to the world in unlimited way. who is following his ikigai and he is living the life he was born for. He is living his life purpose. So you don't want to go through this. Your fear of change is keeping you stuck in the matrix. And now, when all these fears are rooted in your root chakra, you are blocking the flow of Kundalini. Your insecurity is blocking the flow of Kundalini to process, and that is why it is creating pressure on the body. So the next dimension is about the energetic blockages that you experience due to your fear energy and how you can heal yourself from these blockages by clearing the blockages of your fearful energy. The energetic blockages are at all the chakra level in terms of fear. At the root chakra level, you are fearful about the energy of food, clothing and shelter. You are fearful, what will happen to me? You don't trust the universe. You are fearful, what will happen to me for your food, clothing and shelter after you become free or once Kundalini is getting processed. So you are too much dependent on other people for money and for your security to remain in the same home, either with your parents or your spouse. Even if you know that Kundalini is going to increase the intensity of energy work in you and you are going to suffer, still you choose to be with your narcissist wife or husband, with the same spouse, in a spoiled relationship, in a toxic relationship. Even if your parents are not supporting you, still for your food, clothing and shelter, you remain stuck with them in the same house until when Guru comes and take you out of that house. There are so many incidents of my students, including myself, who have left the matrix and became fearless. I became a rebel because I overcome the fear of the unknown. I chose the unknown instead of the known devils. And that is why I am so powerful. The universe acted in my favor. The universe acted with me. And rest is history. The sun doesn't need light. The Guru doesn't need any light. You discover yourself who the Guru is. So, being one with the Kundalini will free you from your root chakra blockages. Then the next fear is related to your sacral chakra. To your sacral chakra, you fear participating in life. You are too much comfortable with your lethargic way of living life. You are too much comfortable with the way you are depressed. You are non-functional in life. You fear the active involvement in life. So, you choose to be in your room, caged in your dark room, not going out, not going and participating in nature, not connecting with anyone. So you have yourself caged. And all these energies are leading to your nervous system going into freeze mode. One thing is leading to another. The next fear about your solar plexus is you fear what will happen to your career. You fear what will happen to your money, finances, ambition, dreams that you are living in the matrix. What will happen to your desires? You fear that after you are free, you have to become a saint. You have to become a sage. So you don't want to do that. Better it is in the matrix where you can be with your unconscious behavior patterns, addictions, and it is comfortable because the world is there. The visible world of matter is there where every person is available on a call, whether they insult you, bully you, or they are not contributing to your happiness, it doesn't matter. But at least they are known devils. So you prefer the known devils of the world because you don't want to become the phoenix. You don't want to overcome your fear. And then the major blockages of heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye and crown chakra begins. At the heart chakra, you fear the feeling of being loved. For so long you have remained in depression that now you fear being loved by other person. You don't trust life. You don't trust the universe. You cannot trust that someone can love you, and you stop loving yourself. Instead, you start hating yourself. And this is what you have been doing so far. Your heart chakra is totally closed. And the next fear is about not speaking the truth. You fear speaking the truth. Something is stuck whenever you want to speak the truth. And now this transition, you choose telling lies, cheating others, manipulating your words, your communication, then speaking the truth. At one time, you tell the lie about your health. You pretend that you are perfectly well, which is not the truth. Inside you are burning, inside you are filled with hatred, anger and all kinds of negative energies. But due to the fear of telling the truth, you choose speaking the lie, which keeps your throat chakra blocked. And further, in your third eye, you are all the time in thinking mind, because now mind is more active than ever before. All the thoughts of the demons, of the ghost, of the monsters working against you keeps on running in you. You don't trust the God or the divine powers or the universal powers, but you trust these demons. Whatever these demons tell you, you do that. And these demons are nothing but your own energy, which has been created in your energy field due to your suppression of emotions, your too much giving importance to your identity, too much remaining in negative energy zone, not breathing well. Everything that has contributed to rise of these negative energies, which feels like demons, which feels like ghosts, and at times they are true too. If you are having some demons or some negative energies, density of some negative energies, too much of high intensity in your energy field, then you actually feel the presence of such monsters like entity in you. So it is very dangerous state. Still, I am bringing to your notice. You have already experienced it. And the next is the crown chakra, the major fear of losing your identity. The ego, the personality, whoever you are in the world, you're identified with your roles, you're identified with your functions that you perform in the world. You're identified too much with everything that you think you are. And you don't want the consciousness to work in you. You just want to keep this stale, dirty, toxic identity alive. Whatever it is, you love this personality. Mr. XYZ is such a big name. Everyone knows this person. You are a brand to the world. Though defective, yet you love your defective self. You're loving this role and don't want to die. So, these fear of chakra wise keeps your energy channels blocked, and your energy channels is filled with apana, the toxic prana. All the time you're constipated. What kind of gas you will release? All the time you're farting with the stale gas. Because so much of negative energy processing in your system, so much of breath hold and cessation of breath, everything is contributing to your condition. So, how to overcome? You have learned more about the fear and the quality of fear, how to overcome. The first energetic solution is find your guru. Find your guru who is powerful, who can work with you to remove your fear energetically, and you are ready to do the catharsis of your past. Without the catharsis, dynamic catharsis of your past, this fear will remain. Your trauma is lodged in your body, so that needs to be released. So second point is that release your trauma. Number 3 is start writing everything that comes in your mind as a thought, and do that continuous writing activity for 30 days initially and then for 100 days. Keep writing till your mind becomes empty. And when all these writing activity is done and you feel that there is no thought coming to your conscious self, it means that you have overcome to a certain extent the fear that was lodged deep into your subconscious. And don't run from it. Let the fear come up, write it down. Let the fear come up, write it down. And this writing activity you can do with mouth exhalation, long exhalation, deep exhalation and complete exhalation. This is so important that you need to transmute the energy of fear lodged in your subconscious mind by releasing the charge in it. It's an emotion, energy in motion. The fear is nothing but energy in motion. So you need to release it from your energy field. How to do it? By transmuting that energy. So whenever you are writing down, then you need to do like this. One thought you exhale and keep it longer till you write a sentence, till the end of the sentence, keep exhaling. Or do it continuously. Do it for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. Till the time you feel that you are empty for that moment, keep writing it down. And the next action to overcome your fear is to start telling the truth. Start telling the truth, no matter what. Truth means in a certain moment, whatever you feel, you need to speak it to the same person in the same manner in which you are feeling it without manipulating it. Don't try to impress people or seek approval of other people. Start speaking the truth, and that energy of fear that you are keeping it in a hold will start releasing. And there are many other techniques that I teach to my students who are in the project, who are dedicated to change and transform into a phoenix, and they transform into the phoenix only by burning the ashes. The old self is burned. Fear has made you into a victim. I will take you out of the victimhood. I don't work with cowards. So stop your cowardness. Stop being a coward person who is so much into this fear. And the last and most important action that you need to take immediately is to start retaining your semen. You are fearful because you have lost your life force by being addicted to porn, masturbation and everything, extra sexual activity with multiple partners and everything. There is no protective layer in you to protect. Your brain doesn't function well. The gray matter and white matter in your brain have become weak because you lose your semen frequently. So start retaining your semen. If you retain your semen for 1 year continuously, you will feel that life has changed, everything has changed, and slowly your masculine energy, your energy of strength is coming back. Your nervous system will rejuvenate. There are breathing techniques that I highly recommend you should practice, and that is keep doing inhalation and exhalation in rhythm. Be in rhythmic breathing. Your breath should not stop even for a moment. Your body has gone into freeze mode. So in order to recover from the freeze mode, you need to reactivate your breathing patterns. You need to train your nervous system in a new way. So do it for 100 days continuously. Keep your attention on breathing well. Don't do chest breathing. If you are in fear, You are 100% in chest breathing, shallow breathing. And shallow breathing is leading to more freeze mode and activation of your stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, and these are keeping your body in stuck mode. So if you want to overcome fear, you have to work on your physical body, energy body, emotional body, mental body, psychological body, brain, nervous system, and everything that you are. You cannot be free only by watching videos or just being addicted to porn, masturbation, reels, and other things. You have to take the action to change your life. No one else can change your life. You need to know this. So have a great day. Bye bye. Thank you.